Okay, finally, hello and welcome to Program Evaluation. My name is Dr. Julio Guerrero, and I'll be your professor for this semester. Now, I apologize for getting to you so late in the week. Really intended to get to you sooner, earlier this week, but I wanted to create a more personable, interactive type of introductory video for you, and it's taken me. I mean, you're gonna laugh at me, but it's really taken me about a day and a half to figure all this out. And I'm just using simple equipment, a webcam, um, a software I found on the internet called Snagit. I'm sure you've heard of it. This is the first time I've ever heard it. This is the first time I've ever done a video presentation. So I do apologize for getting to you so late. Haven't forgotten about you, but I wanted to make this as personable as possible. With my experiences in online courses, both as a professor and as a student, I've always known that there is very limited interaction among students and between the students and the professor. I wanted to try to change things up this semester and make this more interactive. So in my assignments, and we'll go over the syllabus and Blackboard here in a second, but there's several assignments that require video presentations. Um, and this requires minimal equipment. I don't expect you to be experts, but I do want to see your face and I do want to see you speak. I want you to practice your delivery, even though you're online. Uh, you're going to be doing this in front of all your classmates, all your online classmates. So I figured if I'm going to be requiring you to do it, I better demonstrate the capacity to do so myself. So this is my video presentation. Let's go ahead and get to Blackboard. Okay, so I'm sure most of you know how to use Blackboard, but just in case, I'm just going to go ahead and uh, show everybody how to get there. First of all, you have to go to the internet, go to the TWU website, click on Blackboard. I should show you right here down on the left side of the page. Like I said, most of you know what's going on. You log in with your username and password right in here. Okay, and you'll see all your courses here. Click on Program Evaluation, and then it'll take you to the Program Eval homepage. Okay. Now, this homepage was sent down for me from previous professors, so a lot of this information right now is not my information. I have updated the front page. This is my message here. And I have updated some of the components. Now, there's a lot of dates, a lot of assignments that are there that are listed now. Just ignore that for now. Right now, we'll focus strictly on the syllabus and the schedule. And throughout the semester, I'll update the page and customize it towards uh, you know my class and this course in particular. Okay, but for now, I want you to look at the syllabus. So we're going to go here to syllabus on the left side, click on syllabus and schedule, and it'll give you an option to look at both. Now the schedule is listed down below. We'll look at that in a second, but I want you to open up the syllabus here. And it's a PDF file. It'll come up here in a second. Okay. All right, so you can read through the course description and course overview. Just to give you a brief overview of the course, I mean, we will learn how to conduct evaluations. There's different types of evaluations. We'll learn how to develop, where they fit into the whole program development process. But we'll look more into it throughout the semester. Very effective it's very important to understand evaluations, especially whenever you're determining the effectiveness of programs, which you will do as a health educator in any capacity, whether you're a community health worker, a physical therapist, a dietitian, occupational therapist. I mean, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you're all going to have a plan, and you're going to have to find a way to evaluate the plan, evaluate the program and especially the effectiveness of the program, judging by, determined by the outcomes, whatever your ultimate goal is. But we'll talk more about it throughout the semester. But right now, I want to focus on the syllabus. This is the first page. Here's my faculty information right in here. Okay. You can see here, my office is located in CFO 1004. If you're ever on campus, if you want to stop by, please feel free to do so. Here's my phone number, 940-898-2842, and here's my email address, JGuerrero4@twu.edu. Here are my office hours. These were updated last night on Tuesday night, so if you don't have an updated version of the syllabus, just download it from Blackboard. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 12:45, and then again from 2:30 to 4:30. And then on Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 11:30, and then again from 2 to 4:30. If those times don't work with you, then I can make myself available at other times, but you have to let me know through email or phone. We can set up an appointment to meet and discuss whatever you need to discuss. Okay. The goals and outcomes, you can look at those. Basically, I'm trying to make you better evaluators in a nutshell. But you can look at those, and we'll touch on them throughout the semester. But for now, I'm just trying to get through this as quickly as possible. This next page is just a table of all the goals and outcomes and how they fit into the in-check areas of responsibility and competencies. Again, you can look at that on your own. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, down on this is page 2 now. No, page 3, I'm sorry. This is the course materials. Your required textbook is right here. It's entitled Evaluating Public and Community Health Programs. This was written by Harris in 2010. And the other required text is the publication manual of the American Psychological Association. That's the APA manual. This is required by all health studies courses, so if you don't have one already, you might as well just go ahead and get one because you'll need it in every class. All the assignments that we'll do this semester will be in APA format. There's some supplemental text listed here. You're not required to purchase these. In fact, if I use them, I will probably just give you the passages of whatever it is that I'm using for a particular section. Okay. Disability report or statement. If you have any disabilities whatsoever, whether they're mental, physical, whatever, please let me know in confidence. It'll stay between me and you. I just need to know, just so I'll know, what's going on throughout the semester. Okay, let's skip down to. Okay, this is page 5. This is where your activities, assignments, and grading policy are listed. This is tentative. It means it's subject to change, but I'm going to try to stick to this as closely as possible. Now, I don't want to talk about all of them right now, but the ones that I want you to be aware of are these first two, the syllabus assignment and the one-on-one conversation with the professor. These two are due within the first 2 weeks of the class. The syllabus assignment is due by the end of on January 21st, which would be next Monday night. And all it is just a quick assignment, just ensuring me that you've looked over the syllabus and you understand, the policies, my contact information, the schedule, the assignments, and that's unlimited submission. So you just keep on submitting until you finally get them all right. But I want to give you credit for that. The one-on-one conversation. I just want you to contact me during my office hours. Either by calling me on the phone or by coming by my office, and I just want to have a 5-minute conversation with you. I just want to know, what your major is, why you're taking this class, what are your career goals, what is your background, what do you want to do, what do you want to accomplish, just little things like that, so I'll know, who I'm working with, and if there's ever any specific areas of interest for you, I can contact you directly. Now the next assignment that's listed, the literature review assignment. That will be due later on in the semester, perhaps second or third week of the semester. I'll give you more instructions on how to complete that assignment, so don't worry about that for now. And then you have these class surveys. One's a pre-intervention and the other one's a post-intervention. The pre-intervention we'll do at the very beginning of class, so I think beginning next week you can complete that. Now all it is just answering questions and it's submitted. And you're getting a grade for your completion. There's no right or wrong answers. It's just a survey. and then we'll do the same survey at the end of the semester, and we'll see how much of a difference things have changed since from the beginning to the end of the semester. And we'll do that with our statistics assignment. Now, we won't get into great detail about statistical analysis or methods, but I at least want you to understand how, or at least the basic concepts, basic principles, and how they relate to evaluation. I mean, it's important, and you'll start to see that whenever we get into our literature reviews. I think it'll be a fun assignment because we're using data that we as a class are collecting. So we have that pre-survey, the post-survey, and then based on data collected from these two surveys, we'll be able to run some statistical analysis and complete the statistics assignment. So I thought it was a pretty cool project. It may or may not work, but we'll see how it goes at the end of the semester. All of you will be part of a group. I'll group you into groups of 3 or 4, and according to some type of similarity, whether it's a health issue, an interest in a particular health issue. Perhaps you guys have grouped together before on a previous project. We'll figure it out, but I want to make sure that all the groups have some type of commonality, something in common that's gonna allow you guys to work well together. Also, the group project, I will assign individual components. So each of you, although it's a group project, each of you will be responsible for one component or a particular component. So at the end of the semester, whenever you submit your group project, if there's one particular component that is lacking or is not sufficient, then only that person who was responsible for that component will be penalized. I don't think it's fair that everybody gets penalized for one person's lack of participation or lack of contribution. So that's how the group project will be. As far as the details, I'll have to get back with you on that. Haven't ironed out the details just yet, but just know that you'll be part of the group project. When we look at the schedule here in a second, you'll notice that there's schedules. There's modules that usually last 2 weeks, and they usually consist of 2 chapters. So at the end of each module, there'll be a quiz. You'll have to answer 10 questions, and it'll be timed. So you'll have to know where the information is and pretty much have an idea of what's going on. So it's your responsibility to read the chapters and then complete the quizzes at the end of the modules. And then to cap everything out as far as the assignments, you'll have a midterm and final exam. Both of them will be open note, open book, but they will also be timed. Okay, so again, it's your responsibility to read the material and know where everything is and understand the material beforehand. Okay. All right, let's move down to page 6. Here I've given you a brief description of all the assignments. However, these are just preliminary. I will give you more details as we go through the semester for each of the assignments. For each of the assignments. But I do want you to know the first 2, the syllabus assignment and the one-on-one conversation with the professor. Know those now because they're due within the first 2 weeks. The syllabus assignment is due by Monday night, and the one-on-one conversation is due by the 31st. So make sure you take care of these 2 first, and then we'll start. Then we'll get into the semester. Okay, and I'll give you, like I said, I'll give you more instructions later on. Okay. Now the last couple of parts, I do have assigned due dates. I do expect everyone to abide by the due dates and to submit all the assignments by the time they're due. If you don't, then you must have a legitimate reason for me to give you an extension. So if you miss a due date for whatever reason, make sure you contact me, and then we'll figure out whether or not it's worthy of an extension. If it is, then I'll need proper documentation. But we'll talk about that when the time comes. All right. The last thing I want you to see, go all the way down to page 10. This is the schedule. Now this can change also, but I'm going to try to stick to this as closely as possible. This first week, the intro week, is just about the introduction to the syllabus. So really, that's what we're doing now. But just make sure that you see here the assignment and the due dates. The first assignment is the syllabus assignment due on the 21st, and then the one-on-one conversation due on the 31st. Okay. And then starting next week, we'll get into Module 1. Each module will last 2 weeks, except for Module 4, which will last another week because that's where spring break falls into the timeline. I don't want to be doing any work during spring break, and I'm sure you will. Yeah, you won't either, so I'm not going to make you guys do anything over spring break. And then the final exam I'll post on the 30th of April. You'll have a week to complete it, on your own. So it seems I'm going to try to stick to this as quickly as possible. I tried to structure it as well as I could. There may be some times throughout the semester that I'll have to deviate from the schedule, but if I have to do so, I'll make sure that it's in your favor, that you're not going to be adversely affected by any changes to the schedule, to the syllabus, or to any of the assignments. Okay, well, let's get out of here and go back to Blackboard. The only other thing that I want to see now is this tab right here called Assignments. Click on that, and you will see your first 2 assignments listed. Alright, so your syllabus assignment is due on the 21st, and then your one-on-one conversation with the professor is due on the 31st. So this one is an online submission. You just click on this, and it'll take you straight to the assignment. You just answer. It's mostly multiple choice, some true, false. But you just complete that, and in a one-on-one conversation, you just call me during my office hours, or let me know when you're available, and I'll make myself available for a one-on-one conversation. Okay. Well, that concludes this introductory video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I apologize for getting to you so late in the semester. I really didn't intend to do so, but I wanted to make sure that I got this straight. I wanted to make sure that it was a personal introductory video. I want you to know that I'm here for you, even though this is an online course, and that I'm going to expect a lot from you, but you can also expect a lot from me too. I really look forward to working with you this semester, and I look forward to hearing from you for our one-on-one conversations. Have a great night. I will talk to you soon. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact me through email, best way, or if not, call me during my office hours. All right? I'll talk to you soon. Have a great night.